a meth head, a druggie has come up there and got Summer, I believe. Yep, that's my theory. Monica, P.S. Tiffany, he doesn't care about Summer. All he cares about is the money that he's racking in. Awful. You can't trust anything about Doug. He's just like his ex-partner, Schizoid. I can't stand him. You're a very sweet person. BZ Barclay says, does anyone else think that Dr. Latina speaks like Elizabeth Holmes? Nana says, love you, sweet girl. Placate says, you had the most gorgeous voice in all of YouTube land. Agree about Chase at the moment. Please do not give up on Doug. He is lacking sleep in this one. He will be the first to admit his faults, which he is transparent on. He needs better boundaries and structure, in my opinion. He is Team Mary and Jeannie. Definitely no bromance with Don Wells. If he was, he wouldn't have posted harsh truth calling out DW even to DW over and over. We wanted to celebrate Summer in memory shared. That is all. Are you hearing him call out Don's BS? Benny never did. Benny was not Team Mary and Jeannie. In no world is Doug like Benny. Sorry you feel slighted. I get it. Think about a time you didn't deserve grace but received it. All I hope for. Doug has been pulling shady-ish for days. I gave up. Wouldn't have gone live if I hadn't, but thank you. I was sad someone hid my comment about rescuing the dogs. Please let me know if any of you want to conference call the F over there to see if we can get a rescue to take them in. Also vulnerable like Summer. WTH has happened to Doug is from Diana. Tranquilizers to the maximum or just a straight up total lobotomy. He's drank the DS Kool-Aid. Tiffany Marie. Spook Show says he's deflecting. I quit listening. Seashore says after hearing Candace whine last night on Molly's channel, she is the person everyone thought was a child, in my opinion. If you compared the two voices of last night within the last 5 minutes or so of the live, there was some whining that Candace did that was just literally identical, in my opinion, to that kid's voice. If he didn't hit her, then he would have called her a dumb, lying itch. He didn't deny it. Tiffany says, I didn't say he didn't hit her. I said it wasn't seen on camera. Oh, I know. I just kind of had an epiphany about that. LOL. Linda says, much love and respect to you, Tiff. Chase is full of bull, in my opinion. How is it someone told him that about Summer? I just don't believe it. Plus, he said Grandis was gone and she is not. Lies. Doug is going back to his old immature BS self. I noticed that members only and no way I was going to join. Jesse J. Bear 9 says, so lady talking voice really sounds like Emily Baker. It does. I love Emily. She's good people. Sandra Summers says, I adore you, Tiffany Marie. Thank you for all you do. P.S. I adore AB too. Jen Y says, PayPal issued my donation refund after she never bothered to reply. So I won by default, if you will, because she couldn't care less to respond. I hope she's charged with fraud. Good for you. Please make sure you mail a check or money order to Civis Bank. I don't want the reward fund to suffer in any way. Totally agree. Going to inquire how I send money from outside of the U.S. with my bank or with Civis. So there, Tiffany tells them to send the money. Hi, Tiffany. I feel the call is legit. I just don't understand it. Chase said a lot of things and then seems to now be sidestepping it. It's so strange. Probably because it's a load of ish. I never asked if any call was real. I trust it and I trust you and I really adore and respect your opinion and thoughts. Love you. B-Roll says, I respect you, Tiffany, and I don't agree with what is going on. Things and people are out of control. DW is not a celebrity. He is a suspect. It's sick. FYI to all, be cautious. Getting involved with suspects of an active investigation could do more harm than good. Many find it entertaining, but there is a beautiful 5-year-old missing and 3 boys in foster care. They will be dealing with the aftermath. Imagine being a sibling. Sorry, y'all. Imagine being a sibling and a child that endured God only knows what, and what we all watched live last night. Scamming in the name of a missing child. Where is Summer? P.S. Perplex did say to DW she backs him. LOL. I know it was to appease him. Yeah, don't you just love to people say one thing to do another? If your word is not good, then what do you have? Nothing. Except the FBI is watching and them tripping up reveals more to help find Summer. Chasing Justice says, not to mention everyone who has had Dawn on their channel is open for being subpoenaed if this ever brings charges for them. Only one can only hope to be a part in the arrest of anything to do with Summer's demise. Fear not everyone. Be bold and act to be part of the avalanche to confession. AB just released a video. Tiff, I think Doug thinks he can get the truth out of Dawn and be a hero on YouTube. It's disgusting. Chase is just nervous and too defensive. Eating with Dawn, really? HD says, is she really a doctor? Do doctors typically spend as much time as she does on YouTube? French Connection Quebec says, when Chris M. K'd on, he told Doug he wasn't familiar with the Chase phone call, but Doug only played a bit of it. I wish Chris M. would have hear it all of it with you. By the way, I just unsubscribed. He was really rude and mean with certain people, and it was bad. And Dr. Latina, she wouldn't let anyone speak. Not even Chris. I couldn't stomach it. OMG, cringe. Chris hasn't heard the call with me yet. We talked about it, and he knows it exists, just hadn't gotten around to play it for him. I don't bother Chris on the daily like others do. He knows it's in the right hands. At Jody Sue, do you think Allie's ex-friends are in this? Tiff, we love you. Okay, so that is all the comments. We got through them from Tiff's live last night. I've got some videos that I need to edit, and they're still coming in. Tiffany, you are right. Summer is the one who needs to be protected. Even if Dawn and Candace turn out to be innocent of Summer's disappearance, they are still guilty of not protecting Summer and her brothers. Keep doing what you're doing, Tiffany. I stand behind you. JPL says, remember when Dawn said that the kidnapper is being portrayed as a superhero? Chase just said Grandma is going to be a hero. If this is true, it would be a miracle, but authorities would have been on this right away. No reward fund. Silly YouTube videos on Dawn and Candace. Sassy Bernard says, all these creators have so much to say about Tiffany and AB, but I'm not seeing any new content from any of them about summer. I see it on Tiffany and AB's channels, though. I left Doug's channel last week. I think it was when he put up a video flashing money around, challenging a list of people to come and fight him. He was putting down $1,000 for a fight. Anyone questioning the phone call has to have their head examined. Yes, it needed to be put out. A man was claiming to have inside info that Summer was safe. Yes, that is something that needed to be heard. Instead of people questioning this man making such a huge claim, people are questioning Tiffany and AB for releasing it. WTF. And then to say it was spliced, just because it was released in several videos does not mean it was spliced. This is Dr. L or whoever she is crying about someone threatening her and letting people believe it was Tiffany because that is who other creators said it was. As a doctor, why would you allow people to believe that? She lost all credibility in my books by allowing that. Come with receipts. If it was Tiffany, Dr. L needs to come out and say it. If it wasn't Tiffany, Dr. L needs to put a stop to that BS rumor. People are so hung up on Tiffany threatening a good doctor, but why is nobody saying shit about the fact Chase was talking about his 9mm and Don is lucky he doesn't pull it out, mention it not once but twice? I kind of think that in itself is a threat to Don. And don't get me started on the billboard and fundraiser. There's a lot of messy characters here in this community pointing fingers at two of the people who are truly here for summer and two of the few that are still putting content out about summer. Sorry about the long rant, but it's been a building up. And let me add to your rant because it's 100% correct. And those two people that they're pointing their fingers out are the only two real mother effers standing around here calling out the messy BS characters, frauds on here. Paul says everyone you attack is someone you once praised. Doug's a great guy and has been nothing but kind to you, Cher Jr. Oh my gosh, some of these comments make me laugh. This is about summer victims and survivors. To the bitter people out here, may I suggest a song by Beth Hart called Setting Me Free? It may help some of you. I hope this helps someone. Alright, so we got another issue here. My issue with Dr. Latina using the word pimping regularly now is that when she was on another stream, CM I believe, and said it for the first time, people brought how offensive it was to her attention. She apologized, stating that she lacked the proper verbiage in the moment and would do better going forward, if I recall correctly. But she's continuing to use this word. I can only speculate why she'd do that, but I'm definitely bothered by it.